Currently in our area, 51 degrees under sunny skies. Today, sunny, high 82, winds south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, generally clear, low 51, winds light and variable. Monday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 71, winds north-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
It's been building up over decades. And through 35 years of severe weather, it's strengthened into trust. Trust in the Weather Channel. To us, nothing matters more. Every season, every storm, every time you watch, trust the Weather Channel.
Welcome back into the Weather Channel. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Abrams in Birmingham, Alabama. Alabama is the state this morning that is feeling the effects from this tropical storm Nate. We want to show you not only the northern portions of the state, but the southern portions of the state, down towards Mobile, over towards Mobile Bay. That's where we saw that big push of water, that onslaught of water. Also towards Mississippi, Biloxi, we saw that big push of water as well. Pascagoula, Mississippi, seeing up to a 6-foot surge. So they had the surge at the coast, and then as you go farther inland, it's basically a rainy day. And again, I like to do my best to set everyone's expectations. What you're seeing right now in Birmingham, this is what we're going to get. It's just going to be a rainy day, some wind gusts as well. The highest we've seen in Birmingham around 20 miles an hour. Down into southern Alabama, we've seen gusts in the upper 30s, 37 miles an hour. But that's enough to take out the power. We want to bring in someone from Alabama Power, Ike Spickett, to talk about the numbers. And Ike, what is the latest on how many people are without power this morning, or how many households, I should say?
Sure. As of about 8 o'clock this morning, we were looking at about 71,000 customers. That's about a half of 1% of who we serve across the state, but still, that's a lot of folks. Most of those, about 54,000 of them, were in the Mobile area.
Okay. And that's what I was going to ask you about. So our majority of those in the southern half of the state opposed to here. Obviously, we have not lost power in the Birmingham area where we are located.
Well, but we're starting to in parts. We've got about 10,000 or so folks that are in the central part of the state. This would be cities like Montgomery, Wetumpka, Greenville, Selma, Clanton, even over in Auburn, where they were getting some heavy storms as part of those outer bands. But we're starting to see some outages now in Metro Birmingham. We got about 3,300 or so. And if you get off into the western part of the state, Tuscaloosa, Fayette, communities like those, they've got about 2,700. So we expect that as those winds pick up, they are going to lose some steam. They are going to lose some of the oomph, but there will be some outages associated with that as well. And as soon as the winds die down to about 25 miles an hour or so, that's kind of our trigger point. If it's below 25, then it's safe to put those buckets up in the air. But if it's anything above that, then you're really taking a chance from a safety perspective.
And you can still do that in the rain? You can do repairs in the rain?
You can in the rain, as long as it's not too heavy a rain. I mean, there are any number of conditions that can make things unsafe. Our folks are professionals. They're some of the best there is at what they do, and they're not going to take any undue chances, but they're also going to work to make sure that they get our customers back on just as soon as possible.
A couple other quick questions. You said 25 miles an hour. Is that sustained or gusting?
That would be sustained, and typically the gusts that you would see with it are kind of within a range. But again, it's if we know that it's catching 25 and the forecast shows it's going to be going on the way down, then it's okay to start getting in and working. It's just you have to watch the conditions as they are.
Two other quick questions for you. When is it mainly trees that cause these power outages, or is it the winds that cause the disruption?
That's kind of tough to say. I will say this: we've had a couple of really dry weeks in the state of Alabama, so it's not like the ground is saturated. You're not going to see as many of the big trees uprooting and coming completely down. So it's fortunate for us that we have been dry coming into this, and the fact that Nate itself is not a particularly wet storm as fast as it's moving.
Last question. When do you anticipate everyone being back online? In the next few days?
It will be a matter of days. I can't tell you how many at this point. I know that we're already kind of in talks with some neighboring power companies to see if we can get some additional resources in. And like I said, as soon as things calm down in the southern part of the state, we're going to have people working there. And as soon as those higher tropical storm force winds blow out of the northern part of the state, we'll be working here as well.
All right, we certainly appreciate you coming on, Ike, and we've been following you guys on social media, so thank you for the latest update and the latest numbers and how long you think power will be out. All right, so it's not only the wind. I mean, we've been gusting here into Birmingham up in the 20-mile-per-hour range, but there is that flood potential, too, with this. You could see heavier downpours here and there, but overall, here into Alabama, 2 to 4, 3 to 5-inch range, and that is going to go up into the Appalachian Mountains, and, of course, you can squeeze a little more water out as you head up into the Appalachian Mountains. Our dew points into the 60s and 70s. So what that really means is there's plenty of moisture in the atmosphere. And the closer the temperature is to the dew point, then the more moisture you have, the more humid it is out there. So what's going to happen is this system's going to get picked up by a big trough in the west, and it's going to ride around the western edge of a high pressure. It's going to race off into the northeast. But as it does that, it kind of pulls all its moisture behind it. You know, it's like a wagon. This thing is like, all right, moisture, come on. So it brings its moisture with it. So, you know, our forecast 3 to 5 inches of rain here locally. Some places could see higher. But that moisture is going to get pulled all the way into the northeast. It's not going to be as abundant, but we will certainly see a couple inches of rain there. Up into Pittsburgh, you know, 1 to 2 inches of rain overall, but the rainfall is actually going to be affecting over 100 million people with a forecast of 1 inch or more. Now remember, the whole United States has just over 300 million people, so we're talking about a big chunk of the United States being affected by this system. It's not only rain and wind, but also a severe weather threat. We had water spouts yesterday. Today, could you see tornadoes? We let you know next.
Today we're going to talk about trucks.
Right on.
Which of these truck brands do you think offers best-in-class HD horsepower and the most capable off-road mid-size pickup?
I go Ram. I would put it on Ford.
Let's find out.
Chevy.
That's right, it's Chevy.
They look amazing. Wow. Chevy's killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
Trade up to this light-duty Silverado All-Star and get a total value of over $11,200. Or during Truck Month, get 0% financing for 72 months on our most popular Chevy trucks. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Parsley,
Cilantro.
spinach,
Basil.
toothpicks.
Campbell's Slow Kettle chef-crafted soups.
Can I get some more spinach?
Made for real life.
Failure is not an option.
Gold Rush. All new season premieres Friday at 9 on Discovery.
Think your heartburn pill works fast? Take the Zantac It Challenge. Zantac works in as little as 30 minutes. Nexium can take 24 hours. When heartburn strikes, take Zantac for faster relief than Nexium or your money back. Take the Zantac It Challenge.
As hurricane season continues, there is one place to turn to and to trust. Preparing you to stay safe. Experts tracking every possible path. Every season, every storm, every time you watch. Trust in the Weather Channel.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits, in addition to those found in Original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Fall open enrollment is now. Call to see if you're eligible. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more, included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Don't miss the deadline. Call now to take advantage of fall open enrollment. There's no obligation.
Call 1-800-407-9528. That's 1-800-407-9528.
We have a charge. We have a responsibility to provide information to people to help them, help their communities, help their families stay safe. And it matters so much.
Currently in our area, 52 degrees under fair skies. Today, sunny, high 82. Winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, generally clear. Low 51. Winds light and variable. Monday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. High 71. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.